Farrah Al is mourning the loss of her cat, Blue, who recently passed away. Farrah took to her Instagram feed on July 30, where she posted a video with many different clips of the cat, who was just a kitten when Farrah got her. In the video, Farrah could be seen holding Blue, introducing her to her other cat Jade, feeding her from a bottle, and sleeping alongside her. Portia, a younger family member, can be seen looking so young in the video, playing with the cat as she got older. Farrah then took to the caption of the post, where she wrote a sweet tribute to her pet. "Rest in peace, my blue girl," she wrote. "I will never forget our last 12 years together. I love you so much. I will miss everything about your fiery personality. You made quite the impression. Thank you." Farrah's mom and sisters then took to the comments of the post, where they shared their well wishes with her. Queen Blue, younger sister, Alexia, wrote, along with a blue heart emoji. "Ah, Fairy," her mom added. "You were the best mommy to Blue. I love you so much." Farrah Al shares a new look inside her life today. Farrah previously took to Instagram in May, where she posted a series of images from her life earlier this year. In the photos, the real estate agent can be seen holding Alexia's new cat, dancing alongside her sisters, hanging out with her cousin Paris Hilton, serving some delicious-looking dinners, and spending time with her cat. "I sometimes leave the house," she wrote in the caption of the post. Farrah Brittany says she's a super cat lady. Farrah previously spoke with The Daily Dish nearly a decade ago in 2016, where she opened up about her long-standing love of cats. "I might come across a little mysterious or quiet, but I'm actually extremely social," she explained. "I travel a lot when I can because of work. I'm really into music and super into health and lifestyle," she continued. "I have 2 cats and I'm really obsessed with them. I'm like a super cat lady. My cats sleep on my head every night and I love it." And when Farrah moved into a new house earlier this year, the cats went with her. She took to Instagram at the time, where she revealed that the cats were adjusting quite nicely to their new space. "They're here, loving their new home," she admitted. The screen glowed with a soft, ethereal blue, a silent testament to a love that had spanned 12 years. Farrah watched the video again, a familiar ache blossoming in her chest. Each clip was a brushstroke in the vibrant portrait of Blue's life. From the tiny, wide-eyed kitten she cradled in her palm to the regal, mischievous queen who'd ruled her home. The date on the post, July 30th, felt like a brand, searing the memory of loss onto her heart. She remembered the day she brought Blue home, a tiny bundle of fluff no bigger than her hand. Blue had been an unexpected gift, a serendipitous encounter at an animal shelter. Farrah, then a young woman navigating the complexities of early adulthood, hadn't known how much she needed the unwavering affection of a creature so small yet so fierce in her devotion. The video started with the meet cute Farrah, a nervous smile on her face, gently introducing Blue to Jade, her older, more reserved cat. Jade, initially wary, had eventually succumbed to Blue's playful persistence, their eventual bond a source of endless amusement. Then came the bottle-feeding, tiny suckling sounds, a symphony in the quiet apartment, followed by the image of a much younger Farrah, eyes heavy with sleep, Blue curled against her neck, a purring, furry scarf. A ripple of laughter, thick with childhood innocence, echoed from the screen. It was Portia, a blur of tiny limbs and boundless energy, chasing a feathery toy across the living room carpet, Blue, a sleek streak of blue-gray fur, darting just ahead. The years had melted away, leaving only the pure joy of those moments. Portia, now a young woman, looked so tiny, so unburdened by the world in that clip, her laughter a stark contrast to the quiet solemnity that now filled Farrah's space. Farrah's fingers traced the outline of Blue's face on the screen, a silent lament. The words she poured into the caption had been a mere fraction of what her heart truly felt. "Rest in peace, my blue girl," she'd written, the words heavy with unsaid goodbyes. "I will never forget our last 12 years together. I love you so much. I will miss everything about your fiery personality. You made quite the impression. Thank you." The comments had poured in, a gentle tide of sympathy and understanding. Her mom's message, "Aw, Fairy, you were the best mommy to Blue. I love you so much," brought a fresh sting to her eyes. Alexia's Queen Blue, followed by a blue heart emoji, was a poignant reminder of how deeply Blue had touched everyone in their lives. Blue hadn't just been Farrah's cat. She had been a beloved member of the entire family, a furry anchor in the ever-shifting currents of their lives. A glimpse into life beyond the screen. Life, of course, had continued to unfold, even as Farrah's heart ached. Just a few months prior, in May, she had shared another series of images on Instagram, a more casual, everyday glimpse into her world. These posts were a deliberate counterpoint to the curated perfection often seen online, a candid admission that even she, Farrah Al-Jafri, sometimes left the house. The photos were a collage of moments. Farrah holding Alexia's new cat, a fluffy ginger tabby, its eyes wide with curiosity. A blurry, joyful snapshot of her dancing alongside her sisters, a cascade of laughter echoing through the frame. A relaxed afternoon spent with her cousin Paris Hilton, the two of them looking effortlessly chic even in casual attire. And then, a series of mouth-watering shots of delicious-looking dinners, testament to her love for good food and entertaining. And of course, there were photos of her with Blue, moments of quiet companionship captured in time, now imbued with a bittersweet nostalgia. These posts, though seemingly simple, were a window into the nuanced reality of her life. They showed a woman who juggled a demanding career in real estate with a rich, vibrant personal life, a woman who valued deep connections, both human and feline. She wasn't always under the spotlight, and sometimes she simply enjoyed the quiet pleasures of home and family, surrounded by her beloved animals. The unabashed super cat lady. Her love for cats wasn't a recent development, nor was it a quiet affection. Farrah had openly embraced her identity as a super cat lady for years. She remembered a conversation with the Daily Dish back in 2016, nearly a decade ago, where she had laid bare her enduring passion. "I might come across a little mysterious or quiet," she had explained then, a soft smile playing on her lips, "but I'm actually extremely social." It was a common misconception, she mused, that a love for animals somehow precluded a love for people. For Farrah, the two were intertwined. Her cats were her grounding force, the quiet constants in a life that could often be a whirlwind of travel and professional demands. "I travel a lot when I can because of work. I'm really into music and super into health and lifestyle," she had continued, her voice radiating enthusiasm. But then her tone had softened, a particular warmth entering her voice as she spoke of her feline companions. "I have 2 cats and I'm really obsessed with them. I'm like a super cat lady. My cats sleep on my head every night and I love it." The image of her cats sleeping on her head every night, a quirky detail she had shared with a laugh, was a perfect encapsulation of her deep, almost childlike devotion. It wasn't just about owning pets. It was about integrating them fully into the fabric of her existence, allowing their presence to shape her routines, bring comfort to her quiet moments, and fill her home with an undeniable warmth. This year, when Farrah had moved into a new house, a significant chapter in her life, the cats had been an integral part of the transition. Their well-being was paramount. She had documented their adjustment on Instagram, sharing snippets of them exploring their new territory, their sleek bodies weaving through unfamiliar rooms. "They're here, loving their new home," she had admitted, a sense of relief palpable in her words. Their comfort, their contentment was a reflection of her own. Echoes of a purr, whispers of memory. Now, as she sat with the ghost of Blue's presence lingering in the quiet apartment, Farrah found herself caught in the currents of memory. The video continued to loop, each frame a precious fragment of a life interwoven with her own. She remembered the early mornings, Blue kneading biscuits on her chest, a gentle alarm clock. She remembered the late nights, Blue curled on her lap as she worked, her rhythmic purr a soothing backdrop to the tap-tap-tap of her keyboard. And she remembered the small, everyday moments of mischief. A playful swat at a dangling earring, a determined attempt to fit into a box far too small, the indignant flick of a tail when ignored. Grief, she was learning, wasn't a linear process. It ebbed and flowed, a relentless tide that sometimes receded, offering moments of peace, only to surge back with unexpected force. The initial shock had given way to a dull ache, a constant thrum beneath the surface of her daily life. But then, a song on the radio, a forgotten toy under the sofa, or the sight of Jade looking forlornly at Blue's empty spot on the windowsill would send a fresh wave crashing over her. She picked up a small, faded blue ball from the floor, a toy Blue had loved to chase. The fabric was worn smooth from countless playful attacks, a silent witness to years of joyful interaction. Holding it, Farrah closed her eyes, trying to conjure the weight of Blue in her arms, the softness of her fur, the comforting rumble of her purr.